McDonald's timeline. Firstly, McDonald's brother opened their hot dog stand at 1937 and barbecue restaurant at 1940. In 1948, they turned their restaurant into a hamburger and milkshake restaurant. This is the picture of the first franchise restaurant of McDonald's in Phoenix. In 1954, Ray Kroc, a traveling appliance salesman, visits the McDonald's restaurant to discover why a small hamburger shop needs as many milkshake machines as it does. And he also buys the rights to franchise McDonald's restaurants across the country. In 1956, Kroc and Harry Sonnenberg developed a financial model. 1961, Kroc buys out the McDonald brothers for $2.6 million. Meanwhile, the brothers keep the original restaurant, renamed Big M. McDonald's opened its first international restaurant in Canada. 1984, Kroc dies. Picture on the left was taken in 1990, where the McDonald's opened a restaurant in Moscow. And the picture on the right shows us the first McCafe, McDonald's attempt to run a coffee restaurant in Australia. From 1996 until 1999, McDonald's begins to aggressively expand. By the end of 1990s, McDonald's has opened more than 11 restaurants outside of the US. In an effort to create new energy around its brand, McDonald's launched its all-day breakfast menu. This has largely been regarded as a failure, as it generally regarded as splitting an existing customer base rather than bringing new customers into the restaurant.
McDonald's strategy and products. McDonald's has made itself to be the family-friendly low-cost restaurant in the fast food business. They have a narrow scope for a customer base and a low-cost strategy. In recent years, they have tended to broaden their scope to appeal to more customers. Due to lost sales, they have started to make their menu a more healthy option. They have the most modern and technologically advanced equipment in their restaurants to make customers' job easier. Their strategy is conveyed throughout all their business operations. If you notice, many McDonald's have dual drive-thru to decrease wait time and to increase volume of customers served. They have stuck to our core market throughout the years and even through the changing times. They have included playgrounds in many of the restaurants, and their marketing schemes feature family-friendly ads and slogans. The term Happy Meal is said and begged for by children worldwide and has become a household name. McDonald's does things differently than its competitors by marketing to the family market, whereas its competitors market to a broader base, in some cases, or to different generations, such as Burger King marketing to young adults. McDonald's has positioned itself on the forefront of fast food technology and sets the standards for the rest of the industry. As a global business brand, McDonald's is able to adapt its menu and business plans to each culture. It shows that it respects the differences between cultures and adheres to the country's policy when they develop additional items for their menu. In the US, McDonald's offers McRibs for a limited time. In Japan, the Teritama burger is a spring menu item, while the Tsukimi burger is offered in autumn. In Korea, there's a freshly fried churros. These churro sticks are generously coated in cinnamon sugar and retain a fluffy interior, just like most good churro sticks you will find in Singapore. Because Germans love to eat meat, in Germany it's burgers combined with Nürnberger sausages with beef. And it's a known fact that Germans love their beer with food, so McDonald's outlets in Germany also serve beers. In Indonesia, the majority of the population is Muslim. Therefore, McDonald's adapted to the eating needs of the population by replacing pork with fish. McDonald's outlets in Indonesia are halal, and since Indonesians prefer rice over bread, they serve rice as well, together with some spicy meals that locals prefer.
McDonald's situation in the short run and the long run. In the short run, McDonald's were able to be dominant in the fast food industry and were able to operate very successfully due to the fast food industry being relatively new. with McDonald's having very few competitions, with KFC and Burger King being the biggest competitors for McDonald's at the dawn of the fast food industry. In the long run, however, the competition started to be more competitive due to the growth of other existing firms such as KFC, Burger King, and Chick-fil-A, and also the birth of new competitors such as Popeyes, Wendy's, and Wingstop, thus making McDonald's no longer the dominant fast food giant. McDonald's profits start to normalize, and more product innovation and ideas need to be made by McDonald's in order to stay on top and not fall behind their competitors that grew rapidly due to the popularity of fast food.